Welcome to another video tutorial on how to use Belina Payroll HR. Today I'm going to show you how to set up the leave days taken transaction code. Firstly, go to Edit, then Transaction Codes. The window now showing on the screen shows the list of transaction code categories. When you create a new payroll, a number of transaction codes are created for you. You can add, change, or delete these codes in order to produce a transaction code listing that suits your organization. To quickly find the transaction code that you want to use, select Code, Description, or Category on the search order to define your search criteria before typing in the search field. Before you decide to create a new transaction code, please check through the list to see if there is no similar transaction code that was created before that you could use. The leave days taken transaction code is one of those transaction codes that was automatically created by the system when we're installing the payroll. Let's click on it. Then click the change button. Belina Payroll HR automatically inserts a suggested code reference number to use. The suggested code is also a unique identifier for that particular transaction. You can choose whether to accept it or change it. Each transaction code is also a unique descriptive name which helps you to quickly identify it among other transactions. You can choose to accept the default description, or you can change it and put what works best for you. For now, we are going to skip the general ledger account and the control account fields because we will talk about them in the accounting package exposed tutorials. Use the drop-down menu to set the length of time that the transaction will come through automatically on an employee's payslip. If you select single, the transaction will only come through in the period in which it is processed. With the multiple option, the transaction comes through for the period specified when being processed. If you select indefinite, the transaction will come through continuously until the user deletes the transaction code from the employee's payslip. Please select the leave source. For users who in some instances convert overtime worked or defer payment by converting it into leave days and storing the balances separately in a leave bank, they can use the leave bank as their source. In this tutorial, we are going to select the normal leave, which caters for the annual leave type accrued balance. According to the Labour Act, employees are entitled to 30 calendar days vacation leave per annum or the equivalent working days to make up a calendar month per annum. When setting up a transaction code, the system allocates a default P6 field. It may be necessary to change if the allocation is not appropriate. P6 fields are used to classify transaction codes for ZIMRA tax audit purposes. The Insert Automatically facility is used to ensure that specific transaction codes come through automatically onto each employee's payslip. As new employees are engaged and entered into the payroll, the automatic transaction code will be automatically inserted into their payslip input. However, we are not going to apply it on this transaction code. When you're done changing the settings, please click OK to save. Now let's click Close. Now this brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching.